Meanwhile, in Nepal, more than 30 people have been killed across the country as the torrential rainfall has caused landslides and flooding in several parts of the country. The heavy rains have triggered flash floods in several districts. Since Thursday, about 133 people have been rescued as rains are eroding embankments and are putting settlements at high risk. The transportation has also been disrupted in all major highways of the Himalayan nation, and the police are also evacuating residents from their flooded homes in rubber boats in some parts of Kathmandu where the roads were flooded. Now, according to police reports, more than 15 people are still said to be missing and at least about 11 others have been injured as the death toll has risen in the districts. The Nepal's weather department has also warned people to stay alert as the rains are supposed to continue for at least the next 2 days. Now, nearly about 150 people have died last year in Nepal during the rainy season, which typically begins in late June and lasts until the end of August. And also, 11 people have died as heavy rains have lashed out in northeastern Indian states of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. More than 1,000 people have been impacted across districts as the water levels of the Brahmaputra River have risen above the danger level mark. The torrential rains have also impacted at least about 21 out of the 32 districts. The Indian Army, along with the SDRF and the civil administration, has conducted rescue operations and has evacuated almost over 150 villagers who are stranded in the districts. The people have also been shifted to flood relief shelters as the water levels continue to rise. 70% of the Kaziranga National Park, home to the world's largest population of the Indian one-horned rhinoceros, is nearly submerged. The animals have been taken to the highlands with forest guards being deployed to protect them from poachers. The Assam faces floods pretty much every year with thousands being displaced and damages to property worth billions. All right, on to some other stories now. And Britain doesn't seem to be in any mood to take a back step in the ongoing oil tanker crisis with Iran. In a phone conversation with Iran's foreign minister, Britain's Foreign Secretary Jeremy Hunt has demanded a guarantee from Iran that the captured oil tanker will not be bound for Syria. Jeremy Hunt has maintained that Britain will facilitate the tanker's release only on the condition that this guarantee is given. Now, the Foreign Secretary has also conceded Iran's right to sell its oil, but has said that it was the tanker's destination that had reportedly irked Britain. So the message from Britain is pretty clear. If Iran wants its tanker back, then it will have to promise to not chart a course to Syria.
If we get the guarantees that it is not going to go to Syria, then we can resolve the situation following due process in the Gibraltarian courts. And that was the purpose of my phone call. And it was also, I think, encouraging to hear that from the Iranian perspective, they have no desire to escalate this situation. They want to resolve it as well. And that's what we want to do.
Now, Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif, however, has not given any such guarantees. For his part, Javad Zarif has declared that Iran will continue to sell its oil irrespective of what the conditions are. Javad Zarif has also said that the vessel was headed to a legal destination in the eastern Mediterranean and has urged Britain to release it. Now, remember, the oil tanker was captured on the suspicion that it was delivering oil to the Banyas refinery in Syria. Now, there are, however, sanctions by the European Union on Syria, making the vessel's alleged journey an illegal one. However, Iran also maintains that the tanker was not headed for Syria and has termed Britain's actions as nothing short of piracy.